Okay. All right. So, Nick.
Yes.
One of the things that I've noticed with businesses who have they sell, but then they have to engage in services. And they might have an elongated time period where this, whether it's a, landscaping, remodeling, kitchens, all that stuff where, it's done over time.
Yeah.
Internally, everybody says, okay, we got one, it's sold.
Yeah.
Because, boom, we signed the contract, it's done.
Yep. But now your people who are maintaining the accounts become your frontline workers also, which is a completely different thing. The salesperson is now out of it in theory. The person who's doing the lawn is it. The same in software companies. Most of the time when you buy tech, there's a salesperson, then it hands it over to the development team or something, and you're a completely different sales process.
But guess what? We're still in sales.
You'd hope so.
And so that's one of these things where it's a big aha for companies when they really take to heart this concept of welcome to sales. Everybody in the company, you are now in sales.
Welcome to marketing, because you're always in marketing for the company. You're doing both
and
those
you're
things.
also in marketing.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? It means that we have to be incredibly intentional throughout this entire process, because it's not sold until the very end.
Yeah.
When the whether it be the homeowner or the implementation for the software is now done and we've used it, and we can say, oh, great.
Yeah. What I love is the ego that people have that they don't realize that there's other salespeople that are going after them. So the second you stop the sales process, somebody else is going to come in with a different pitch. Maybe not a better pitch, but a different pitch. And if you're not on top of that business within the sales cycle, somebody else is going to take it from you.
Absolutely.
We don't lose radio accounts because they don't like us. We lose because somebody else whispered something in the air. Ironically, for us, they come back because our competitors suck. But anyway, I'm just saying that it's really just, there's always someone selling something. If you think about how many salespeople you interact with on a daily basis now, there's not a service that is out there that is not sold to some capacity. It just doesn't exist. So everyone's selling something.
So totally, we're in
same page.
Complete alignment. This is the analogy that I like to use, where it kind of hammers home what's going on in the customer's mind. Have you bought a car recently?
I have.
You have. How recently?
About a year.
Okay. Do you mind sharing with us what you bought?
It is a Genesis GV70.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous car. Gorgeous car.
Okay, good. Did you drive it off a lot, or did you have it delivered to you?
Actually, I bought it because it was the time where you couldn't get these cars. I had it waiting for me. I picked it online and showed up and got it.
Okay, but you did drive off a lot.
Yes.
Did you feel like that day you saw a whole lot more Genesis G70s on the road?
Yes, which is crazy because there's not a lot of them to begin with. But yes, you're much more aware of it now all of a sudden.
So were you thinking, wow, all these other smart people made the same decision I did today?
I was thinking Genesis stopped selling cars because I like mine too much to have other people buy it.
Right.
But yes,
you know what I'm saying. You remember that.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, every time I ask somebody this, it resonates. This is just my own thinking, but what I believe is going on in our minds is this concept of
like a self-rationalization.
We haven't bought yet.
Yes.
We've bought.
I understand.
But we haven't been sold yet.
I understand.
So what do we do? In fact, a lot of people will go back and still do research.
I understand.
On the thing that we bought.
You're trying to draw the analogy now, buyer's remorse. This is where buyer's remorse always creeps in that same time frame.
Okay, you can call it buyer's remorse. I'm calling it for proof points. I'm going to say, all right, I've bought a promise and an expectation, and now I am waiting to see the proof points.
You have taken me to dinner, mister. That doesn't mean you're getting lucky.
That's right. That's right. But now we're looking at proof points.
Yeah.
So that's why this team now has to say, what do we do to demonstrate the promise that we sold them?
And that comes into play now because buyer's remorse comes in because this is where it does creep in. So if you're ahead of it now, you're also mitigating buyer's remorse.
Exactly.
Got it.
So everything we do from the point the contract is signed to the minute that we're done, and they can now say, it is done and I like it. Or maybe they have third parties say, wow, look what you did. Or I love your house.
Got it.
I love this program.
Got it. I'm going to guess that in your head, you're also differentiating the difference between value and price. Because if price is the only sensitivity, you're not worried about any of that stuff. Because one, you don't have the revenue to do it. But if you're thinking value, then all of a sudden now it's a long-term play.
Okay, but hold your horses there.
Go.
Actually, this is where we see remorse for price buyers kick in. If I will tell any brand that I work on, any business that I work on, there's always going to be a price buyer. We're not
Yeah.
going to win them.
Yeah.
Forget about them.
Yeah.
We don't care.
But they
about
might come
losing
back
them.
when the other person that's facing on fights fails, and they need someone to do it the right way.
But if we, as a marketer, have set so much value in their head that even as a price buyer, they go away thinking, "Oh, but I wish I could
Yeah.
have done that."
Yeah.
Then we've already done our job. We've
Yeah.
planted that seed of doubt. Now, what are they doing? They're going around and telling
Yeah.
people, "Well, I wish I would have used."
It's the difference between buying an Infiniti and buying a BMW,
Yeah.
right? You bought
I
your
wish, I
Infiniti because of
wish, I
price,
wish.
but you just wish you bought a BMW.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, did I really, over
Yeah.
$7,000, did I really make this mistake?
Exactly.
Yeah, get it completely. Love it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Love it.
So that is how we make sure we demonstrate that value
Straight through.
all the way through, and that's how your word of mouth goes. Boom!
Love it.